I am Paul Revere, back in here again with a new read. We're gonna do the read with the tarot deck now, guys. Remember, guys, what you water will grow, what you cast will last, and that can be a good or a bad cast. It's kind of all up to you, but like I said before, guys, it comes down to how bad you want to change your life. If you don't want to change your life too bad, then you can't just sit here confused, remaining the same, not wanting shit out of life, trying to figure out how life got so bad. Like for me, like no lie, I would hate to be a boomer or someone that had it all, but I chose to not invest any money. And then like as times got more tough, I had no money to like actually rely on. I had no money I could actually like save or anything. Like it's crazy to think, you know, when you go to these stores now, it's more and more people that are older and older and older working these jobs that are meant to be when you're going to school, like a part-time job, but now they're working these jobs full-time trying to make a living. Mind you, they're not actually investing money, so they're just getting paid cash and they're just letting their cash dwindle away. That's why I tell you guys it's so important that you learn more about finance, because with that you can make your own decisions on what you choose or choose not to invest in. And you know that makes all the difference. I'll tell you that all the time. The longer you choose to like not invest, the longer you choose to just like pretty much stand by the sideline. All right, we got 3 cards. Oh, okay. We got the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Ace of Swords. Okay guys, let's start with the High Priestess. With the High Priestess card, it has to deal with going within. A lot of times I be telling y'all that like, you know, it's just best that like you stay to yourself in this day and age, because people truly are demons. People are able to get hijacked very easily due to the fact that, you know, a lot of people are not putting in the work that you're putting in. And without them putting in the work, they don't understand what life truly is. For me, the true meaning of life is to live life on your own time, to be able to catch a flight on your own time, to be able to leave anywhere you want on your own time, to not be tied down to go somewhere at a certain time, to make a certain amount of income is truly what freedom is about. It's truly to me what life is about. Because if I want to get a house on the beach, I gotta bust my ass right now. I gotta make sure I'm investing every single day, 365, 7 days a week. I gotta make sure that I'm actually putting my ducks in a row. I gotta make sure I actually know what the fuck's going on in the world. I gotta make sure I understand where my money is going, my money working for me. Am I working too hard for my money? Like all these different things I gotta put into my head. I gotta make sure that I understand before I am able to actually purchase the house by the beach, or more than likely build a house by the beach and be able to just truly enjoy that type of bliss, you know. But the whole idea of going within, it just shows that, you know, there's growth going on within your life, that even though it may be very minuscule to you, it is actually it's like a major move in reality, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I feel as though some people kind of like, we don't really realize how far we came in our journey until we like take a step back, or like we'll see memories on Facebook or any kind of app or whatever, of flashbacks of, you know, 2018 or 2020, and you look back at pictures or whoever you was with at that time, and you're like, wow, you know, I really grew so much because now I actually hate this person double crossed me, da 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 da. And you know, yeah, it's just stuff like that. Guys, the next card is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man has to deal with surrendering to new perspectives, right? So with that being said, like I just said before with the whole first card going within, this card has to do with you letting go of whatever past traumas or whatever you feel as though has been holding you back for so long. A lot of times you kind of don't think about it, but you know, it just kind of like tiptoeing through life. I tell you guys that you don't gotta tiptoe through life if you just kind of understand exactly what your goals are. You know what I'm saying? Because without writing your goals down, you kind of don't know what to do on a daily basis. You kind of just do kind of frivolous tasks to pretend as though you're busy, but doesn't actually mean you're busy. You're kind of just here just taking up fucking space. So get a planner, plan it out, make sure you understand what you do want to do with your life, what you don't want to do with your life. And then from there, everything does get better. So heed that warning. The last card is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, right, has to deal with a fresh start. It's great all these cards came out because, like, you know, like a fresh start does come from going within, and then also surrendering whatever did not serve you anymore. You actually will be refreshed during this time. due to the fact that you are actually understanding more about yourself than you ever thought you would. And it just goes to show that, you know, with all the hard work, time, perseverance, everything you have put in over the course of the past few years, you are understanding more about self. You are understanding that, you know, what does make you tick, what doesn't make you tick. You are understanding strengths and weaknesses, and you are working your weaknesses because you understand that, you know, to be a well-balanced man, you can have a weakness that can be worked on. And without these choices that you are going to do, nothing will ever come of life. You will stay moving in the same circular motion if you choose to not actually try to get ahead. If you choose to just stay by the wayside, pretend as though it's all good, and then still have no money. You know what I'm saying? So with this, I would just say that, you know, there's always a time and a place for you to go hard. There's always a time and a place for you to, you know, be more understanding. But at this point in your life, it's just time to grind. It's time to put in 60 hours or more. I would say 70, 80 hours a week. And just understand that, you know, with this excess money, it's just best to invest this money. You got to stop going out. If you are going out, you got to understand that, you know, going out no matter what will be a bill. You got to put gas in the car. You're going to end up getting like 1 or 2 drinks. You're going to end up going out to eat, whatever, before or after. So before you know, you spend $100 a week, which could have been put towards assets. $100 a week is $400 in a month. $800 in 2 months, $1,200 in 3 months. You know, all these different things do add up. And the faster you realize that, the easier it is for you to overcome whatever you feel as though has not been stated in whatever type of environment you are in. Like I said before, my main advice for this certain time is to just keep your head low. Stay in the house. No point of going out anymore. Everybody's struggling. Just understand that, you know, with you staying in the house, you're actually going to give yourself tasks that will help you get towards the chicken bag, will actually help you get towards more about finance. And the more you learn, the more you earn. Shout out to KU for that terminology. And like I said before, without you doing the work within and removing whatever blockages you have, you'll continue going around in a fucking circle. I love y'all. With your whatever grow, with your castable eyes. Don't forget, flip your job with Bitcoin. My bad. Flip your job with crypto is available in the store. Also, Money Power Freedom is in the store. And tokenized real estate and Bitcoin mining. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Just giving you insight on what the team and I are doing to make sure we get ahead in this life, in this new revolution. And I love y'all. Peace.